What in the damn... I'm so glad that my life is not complicated. Okay, need I remind all of you guys, single, made a kid, don't need to make a boyfriend. Leave it alone. You don't need a boyfriend. If you made a kid with a guy and you're no longer legit together, be single until you're 18. At the rate we're going, you guys, there isn't going to be any 70 kids at 50. There isn't going to be any. Everybody's killing 6, 5, and 4, and 3-year-olds. What the shit are you doing? Chastity belt. Can you get a chastity belt, please? Please. There are 1 million people in the world. Probably trillions. There's probably trillions of people in the world that want a child, kid, little one. They want them. If you don't want them, give them up. The fuck is wrong with people? I'm confused. Okay, note to self. I was a good mom. My kids are 30 and 26. They don't have children. And their verbiage out of their face comes loud and clear. I don't want a kid because I don't want to be responsible for it, and they're needy. And I don't want to be the part of the family that says, I don't want to be the luggage. My daughter tells me that all the time. I am not raising luggage. When I am ready, I will raise a dog, a cat, a critter, but not a 2-legged person. I am selfish. I am greedy. I want all things beautiful, and I want to be that person. When she puts in that says, I want to have a child, and it comes out of her face, I'm going to make sure she doesn't have a fever, because she does not want kids. She is anti-child. She's like, nope, no. And my 30-year-old rather game by himself than be gainfully employed raising children. If you are 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, you are not allowed to have kids. You should be zinked out, earmarked. Because everybody that's 24, 25, 26, 27, all of y'all are not raising no kids. You're killing them instead. With significant others. Not married. Not the person that got you pregnant. With a boyfriend or a girlfriend. Most of them have been boyfriends. Other ones have just gone vanished and missing. Foster kids that prematurely adopted, and other ones have been left in the custody of another person while another person is out of town. Apparently, you don't have your priorities right. Keep your legs closed. Stop making babies you don't want. If they're annoying, give them up. Y'all aren't mature enough anymore. Apparently, you need a self-conscious moment that says, I don't want to be a mom. Because it comes with responsibility, liability. Holy crap. I was having fun. And I was definitely not on my phone. But when I got out of where I was, because there was a block on the casino, so you can't get service. Like, too bad, sad, but you don't get service. And my phone goes, dit, 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 dit. There's like somebody chasing down people on the freeway, shooting people. What? And then you get 2 alerts for kids being kidnapped or killed. I'm like, what the hell is going on in the senior citizen world of life? Because you are not old enough to make children because you don't have a responsibility radar. I had kids when I was little, young, but I also knew the artifacts of my being that said, Kelly, you made a baby. Now you cannot date, go out, you're responsible. You can't leave a 5-year-old home alone. As my kids got older, 16, 14, they said, Mom, you need to get out of this house. All you do is work, feed us, support us, do things for us. Pretty much never tell us no. That's why they're spoiled. And you don't You need to get out. And then I used to tell them when they were 14 and 16, one, I can't go anywhere because I had beepers. And no sooner did I drive out of the street, go around the corner, one of the two of you are going to be fighting with each other, and you're going to 911 me back to the house, and I'm going to be 55 miles away. So that's not happening. And then they said, we promise, we promise, we promise, we promise. And what happens? You get a brick phone, old school cell phone, and you take it with you, and it's like a brick, and it's like this big and about that far, and it had a little antenna on it, and you're at a baseball game in Anaheim when I lived in San Bernardino, and frick if I didn't get it, I went, Mom, Dalton won't let me do this. Emily's doing that. Why I don't go out and have a social life, because you guys are socially unnormal. So I said never would I ever leave those kind of age group kids at home. And then when I said, okay, you're 16 and you're 18, one of you's an adult, but the 16-year-old pulls a knife on my 18-year-old, and the cops come because they are ridiculous. And the cop goes, they could take the juvenile to jail, and the other one could leave for the night. Which one do you want? And I was in Vegas. And I'm like, do what you want. I don't even know what to do. I'm confused. They can't behave. They can't be responsible for each other's actions. He's like, there's your warning. And I'm like, okay. Because he could have gone to jail, but she pulled the knife. So she was a juvenile. She was going juvie. So yeah, be responsible adults. 52 years old. I don't know what's happening. You guys are killing kids like coffee drips out of a coffee pot. I don't get it. I know what happened. I know what happened this year. COVID happened. And y'all had to deal with your kids more than normal. Because your normal lives, job, work, babysitter, they're being raised by somebody else. You had to come home and actually, or you never got out of bed because you had to deal with them. And then your food stamps ran out. And then your cash aid ran out. And then you got on unemployment. And then all shit went to hell. And all things were closed. The parks were closed. All the things. So beatings happened. And that's what's happening. That you guys don't understand the logic on adulting. There's reasons why you call it. Maybe you should everybody should order a chastity belt for your 18, 19, 20, 21, 22-year-olds. And you keep the goddamn key. And you tell them you're not allowed to date until you're married at 30. Because this is ridiculous. It's getting stupid, scary. Every time you flip on your phone for 2 seconds, you go, what? What am I reading? What am I hearing? What alert is this? Is this a joke? I can't tell you in the last 6 months how many times I thought things were a joke. Like, is this for real? Then it becomes heartfelt when you hear it over and over and they're all somebody else's. Never, I don't think there's been a mom one. Well, a mom left their baby, their 9-year-old in the desert in Las Vegas on a trail, and then took off to Utah or took off to Colorado. Nobody knew who the kid was. No parent, no grandparent, no aunt, nobody was missing it. Then somebody was, I think that's my kid. And then it was a misair. And it's not really my kid, but I think it was my kid, but it's not your kid. But they thought it was. And then they found the mom in Colorado. Another mom flew to Colorado to take care of her mom while the boyfriend beat down a beat the shit out of her kid. Now we have a mom and a dad beating up a kid. What in the a boyfriend and a mom. Stop being... Chasing dick is not healthy. When you have a child, you're responsible. If you birthed it, you should stick around it 24/7, especially because of COVID. Plus, you're all on Medi-Cal, cash aid, whatever you're doing. Stay focused. Your kids are important. You birthed them. If you didn't want them, you should have deleted them out of your life or gave them up. I can't do this. I'm stupid. I don't understand what sex is. Did you forget to go to 6th grade sex ed? Because that's what happens. They tell you how to even, how this happens. I don't know how to treat men like shit, so I missed that class in 11th grade. This is how you not get in a fight. You just, yes, sir. Okay. Yeah. It's stupid. Y'all are stupid for doing what you're doing to children. Innocent little babies. Innocent ones. What did they do to you? You gave birth to them. I'd rather read that somebody gave birth to it in a toilet and a kid drowned. I'd rather. Or a 14-year-old that hands off their baby in a delicatessen in New York, but still goes to jail because she handed off her kid and her body was falling apart running down the road because I can't do this. So at least she had the wherewithal, except for she didn't do it right. She didn't go to the fire department, hospital, any of the places that you're supposed to turn a child. She turned it into a delicatessen and handed it to a lady and said, here's my kid, I gotta go, bye. Like, at least that's the wherewithal that she didn't want to. Did y'all get raped? And all whambo whoopsie doopsie damn, I'm pregnant? Or did you plan it? Was this a plan? And then the plan went to shit, and then now we're just gonna beat the shit out of you. I don't understand. Somebody needs to explain to me on YouTube, one of y'all, 11 minutes in. Y'all need to help me understand. You can call me out, Kelly. You're right. People are stupid. And we need to get to the bottom of their reckoning of why they're killing their kids. Why is I thought 2019 was horrible. 2020 was a shit. Now we're 2021 in, and we're like, what, eight kids in? Of that we know about that made the news? That we know about that made the news. 8 different cases in. It's 6 months into the year. We have 8 kids dead, 2 missing like vapor. What are we doing with these children? Why do we have a problem keeping them alive? If you pushed it out, Las Vegas, with a guy in jail, and then fed it into another guy who helped you push, and then dumped him, left him in the wind, and then you get with this guy that killed your son while you donkeyed around with your mom, you deserve to be right there next to him. Because obviously there was power in the guy that said, you're not taking him out of here. You're not coming back. You're going to keep going. No. This isn't happening. I can't imagine why people are having children. Stop having kids. How many families would rather get a newborn on an emergency placement to receive them full time in 6 months because you just said, goodbye, I'm done. Next, then you get a chastity belt. You signed off a kid, you don't get a chastity belt. You get a no key access for 30, till you're 30. Grow up. Grow a pair. I don't know. Stop killing your kids. Stop killing your children. It's damn ass depressing to hear over and over and over. It makes you blurred that you're driving down the road and you're like, is this real? I don't understand. It's depressing. It's unreal. It's sad and it's scary. And these are 7 cases of beat to death by the hands of your choice. Get right with your choices, because your choices are making headlines. Above the fold, if you're a newspaper goer, below the fold, 3rd page in, that's where you're at. But your choices are leading to deaths, and you should be held responsible no matter what. As a mom, as a grandma, I'm not one. Thank you, Jesus, I'm not one. Because my kids pretty much tell me all the time, we're not having kids. You know why we're not having kids, Mom? Not that we don't love you. We're not ready. We don't want them. We're protecting all corners. He gloves, she pills, so on, so forth. All of the things. They don't want children. They're not eligible to have children. They are They are smart. 26, 30. 26 and 30. I raised some kind of goods because by 22 and 24, I was pregnant with 2 and I was done. Tie these tubes. I was yelling at my doctor, please tie my tubes. Please tie. Oh man, what happens if one of them decides to get, some funky? Are you going to pay for it? That's what I told my doctor. He's like, okay, I'll go, I'll sign the referral. Yeah, you were going to sign the referral. I don't want any more children. Signed, sealed, delivered, I'm done. But I didn't beat my kids. They were grounded a lot. Never laid a hand on them. We didn't get to cancel a lot of things because my kids were always in trouble together. Or one was in trouble and the other one blamed the other one for not doing anything fun. So that was probably my fault. But they're not ready to have kids. But all these people that are 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, they shouldn't be having no kids. Stop having children. Stop leaving them in the hands of somebody else while you go off and donkey around. Your choices have led to death. And that's sad. Very sad. Depressing. It makes your heart go, what the shit is happening in the world? I will talk to you guys later, but somebody needs to fill me in. Please help me understand why they're having children and then turning around 5 years later and saying, I don't like them anymore. I'm done with them. I could put you in this earth and I could take you out, and they're literally living by it. They're taking their kids out one by one. So 8 kids now. 8 different children have gone to death because of the choices that the moms have chosen for those children. I'm going to go this person, I'm going to go this boyfriend, I'm going to go this boyfriend. Is chasing dick that important? They have toys for that. They don't get you pregnant. The toy store does not get you pregnant. Being real. 52. Let's just be real. I don't understand. Help me understand. I will chat with you guys tomorrow. I'm driving to California tomorrow because I have an event on Sunday and I don't want to be... I could be here. I could cancel. I could say screw it. But there's nothing to do here. There is. I could do a lot. But I'm just going to go do my event. Courtesy of COVID, I have to drive to California tomorrow. So, talk to you guys later. Bye.